I just need
Here we go.
Bradford.
Let's go. Bets and Brewskis. Bets and Brewskis week
Hell yeah.
16 of the NFL coming at you.
Holy shit.
We got Thursday night football.
What?
We got Saturday night football.
What?
We got Sunday football.
What?
We got Monday night football.
What?
And then we got Christmas football.
What?
And then Thursday.
And then Thursday.
And then three
It just keeps going on.
Oh, we got to do all the way up through the Christmas games, basically.
No, we don't. We can't do the Christmas
We're
games
not
until
going
it's...
to record on Christmas.
We're not gonna. We're just gonna do. No pod next week.
Yeah.
Throwing that out now.
Shocker.
Should go through them all.
No, that's a terrible.
Okay,
idea.
let's just go for it.
All right, no, we're not gonna go through every game for the next 2 weeks.
It'll be quick.
No, we're not.
It'll be fine.
That's
Here
a
we
terrible
go.
idea. All right,
What do we do?
Thursday night football.
We make bets. What?
We got the Denver Broncos traveling out to Los Angeles, take on Justin Herbert, the Chargers. Chargers 2.5-point favorites, over under 42.5. Matt, what do you got?
Well, the Indianapolis Colts. Once again, just absolutely shit the bed on Sunday.
We got to start with the Colts.
Well, because it kind of leads into what I'm going to say.
Okay.
I need the Broncos to win this fucking game and the Chargers to basically lose out for the Colts to be able to slip into the 7th seed.
That's not impossible.
Is that going to happen? Probably not. However, or actually, I think the Broncos could lose out too.
Hey, my ticket's 8.5 wins for the Chargers, so I'm going to need one. I'm going to need one win.
I mean, I'll watch the game. I'll probably play something on the Chargers, but the Broncos don't look that good, to be honest. Bo Nix threw 3 picks.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think the Broncos.
Well, I mean, the Colts like their guys, apparently. And they are,
the defense played fucking amazing. The offense
Well,
fucking...
when you drop a ball out of bounds
JT,
and
I mean...
have that
That's just
terrible fumble, because I don't think it was technically a pick six, but
Oh, yeah, it was pick 6.
Was it a forward pass?
The AD back.
okay,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was forward or not. Yeah, so
I mean,
you're
it
taking
doesn't matter.
Chargers.
It was in the air, so it's still...
If it was thrown backwards, I think it technically goes down to fumble.
Yeah, I'll
Let's
take
look
the
that up.
Chargers.
No.
Yeah, I don't
It
care.
doesn't
or not.
matter.
I'll
It
take the
doesn't
Chargers.
matter. It
All
was
right,
close.
Brenton.
I would love the Chargers to get a dub here, so that I can cash my season total. Yeah, the Broncos didn't look great, and they just I don't want to shit on the Colts too bad, but they kind of lost that game.
The Colts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Broncos didn't win that game.
For
the
sure.
Colts fucking gave it to them.
And
away.
Jim Harbaugh knows how to coach the boys up, so I think they'll get back to their winning ways. They lost to the Chiefs? Who'd they lose to last week?
They lost to the Cardinals. No,
I
It doesn't
forget.
matter.
I'm gonna look it up.
lost. Or did they?
they lost last week. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
they lost.
Anyway, give me the Chargers. I like the Chargers. Minus 2.5 here. They'll get back to their winning ways.
They lost to the Bucs last week, 40-17.
Oh, yeah.
That's tough. Baker was on fire.
Yeah.
Good football team.
Yeah, I think the Chargers are definitely missing their run game. I mean, J.K. Dobbins before his injury was really doing a lot of work for this offense. They got Ladd McConkey back, which
Gus
is good.
just isn't the
Yeah.
same kind of back.
They're missing that back. I'm gonna go with the Broncos actually. I think the Broncos get it done. Sadly for your win total, but I think the Chargers got another win in them later this season. I just think the Broncos defense is playing pretty good ball. Bo Nix not outstanding, but he gets the job done. Sean Payton.
So, I think if the Broncos win this game, Colts season's over. Because the Chargers would have to lose out, and their last 3 games are pretty easy.
Yeah.
If the Broncos lose, they have to play, They have to
play
play
the
the
Chiefs
Bengals
again.
and the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And so, it
Yeah.
could be...
Murderer's Row.
Yeah, I mean, there's a path, but it's tough because, yeah. I think I like the Broncos in this spot. I think they get it done. I think it's also going to be a low-scoring game. I don't think either offense is particularly explosive right now. The under's pretty juicy because, I just don't see both teams getting to 21. Alrighty. On to the Saturday slate. We got the 1 o'clock game. Houston Texans traveling out to Kansas City. Kansas City 3.5-point favorites. Over under 42.5. The spread.
Saturday. Baby.
Yeah, the spread tells you that Patrick Mahomes will be playing in this game. He was a full participant in practice. Brenton, what do you got?
Ooh, I just don't think you can bet against the Chiefs at any point.
Well, you've been making pretty good money if you bet against the spread.
Against the spread,
Yeah.
yes. But, what's against the spread? They're
both
5-8.
5-8.
5-8. Yeah, I mean that's damn. It's kind of a pick 'em on the spread too. 3.5 is not that many points. The Chiefs have been just very mediocre and just somehow they end up with the ball in an advantageous spot at the end of the game.
They capitalize on other teams' mistakes. They do every time.
And I think C.J. Stroud's that sophomore slump is real for him. So I think he's going to make a few mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the Chiefs minus 3.5 this time.
Yeah, Matt?
Yep, same here. Chiefs, big bounce back. National stage, 1 o'clock Saturday. Give me the Chiefs minus 3.5.
Yeah,
big game to stay in the 1 seed.
Yeah, I'm curious how hurt Mahomes is. I mean, that if he doesn't have his movement, that would definitely, I think hinder the Chiefs in a lot of ways because he does pick up those third downs when they matter with his legs. I like the Texans at the 3.5. I like the number. The Texans, even though they haven't looked outstanding, neither have the Chiefs. The Texans defense plays, fast. They play the ball. Stingley back there at DB, he makes a lot of plays. So I'm gonna take the Texans plus 3.5.
Tua basically handed them 2 picks last week. So.
Well, and I don't think Mahomes is playing much better than Tua right now. At least throwing it. All right, on to the 4:30 game on Saturday. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to Baltimore, taking on the Ravens. Right now, the Ravens are 6.5 point favorites. Over under 45.5. Fun little nugget. Lamar Jackson hasn't played a game against the Steelers with an audience in attendance at Baltimore, because both the last couple times that they've had to travel to Baltimore, when they've had a crowd, either Huntley's been starting or somebody else has been starting because Lamar's been hurt. But this is the first time since COVID, because in COVID they didn't have audience there. So I saw that today on Twitter and I was like, that can't be real, but it is. So
you're saying there's a chance.
I don't think it matters. I mean, it's one of those things that I don't think it matters, but
it matters.
Yeah. Matt, what do you got?
6.5 points is way too many.
Too much.
I know the Steelers just got the shit beat out of them by the Eagles, but it's just a different game. I think 3.5 is always too much, and 6.5.
Keep going.
Way too
6.5 is egregious.
Yeah.
I will take the Steelers at 6.5 for sure.
Yeah, Brent and I assume you're taking the Steelers.
Win.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you love Mike Tomlin as a dog. He just gets the guys going. Pittsburgh knows how to play against the Ravens. I think everybody wants you to take the 6.5. It smells like a rat line to me, honestly. Ooh. The over 45.5 though, that seems like way too many points. These two teams never go over. I kind of like the under here.
Never go over. Ravens are high scoring.
Well, but they never are against them.
Yeah.
Well,
not against the Steelers.
Well, and the other thing against the Steelers this week is George Pickens still isn't back. I don't think he's playing this week.
Oh, so it's not like there was going to be any offensive pass interference calls called anyway.
Yeah. I actually kind of like the Ravens, and it's because Pickens is out. The Steelers just looked so bad last week. They don't have an explosive passing game without him. And I think the Ravens, I mean, they know this is... I mean, they both know it's for the division. I'm going to go with the Ravens here. Brenton.
You can't... That's too many points for this rivalry here. So, do I think the Ravens can still get it done? Of course. I'm always going to believe in them. And even if they were having an off year, there's always a chance it's a division rival. You're going to beat your division rival at least once.
I think the Ravens still probably win the game.
I just think the 6.5 is too much because, I mean, the Ravens couldn't score last time. And it's the same thing as it always is with those divisional opponents. They know you the best.
Justin Tucker's going to miss a couple
That's true.
kicks.
If Justin Tucker misses 2 kicks, we lose the game.
It's going to be like a 4-point game, and Justin Tucker's going to miss a kick to cover the spread.
But yeah, give me the Steelers.
I'm switching back. Give me the Steelers. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Team, right?
All right. On to the next game, we got the Cleveland Browns starting with
DTR.
Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
Yep.
Traveling to Cincinnati to take on Joe Burrow.
UCLA legend.
Yeah. Bengals 7.5-point favorites over under 46.5. Brenton.
Oh, the Bengals have been on fire.
Mm-hmm.
I know their defense sucks, but they are playing against DTR.
DTR's fucking terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched.
I'll take
it is criminal that they've been Jameis.
I will take the minus 7.5.
Yeah.
DTR getting his first start of the year.
Yeah.
Yep.
First start of the year. I know the Bengals defense is easy to shred, but he's still gonna have a tough time. It's still an NFL defense.
Yeah. Matt.
Yeah, same. Bengals minus 7.5. Not overthinking it.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna ride with you guys on this one.
Call a spade, but
yeah. And the thing is, DTR comes out real slow. They may go back to Jameis at halftime. No. So that's the only worry there.
They're done with Jameis.
I don't see how. I mean, he's a good backup quarterback. I know he's had a couple off games, but I think if DTR's not playing well, I think they will. I think he's going to be on a short leash. All right, Arizona Cardinals traveling to Carolina to take on the Panthers. Panthers 4.5-point dogs over under 46.5. The short-lived Carolina Panthers. They were hot there for a couple weeks, losing all 3 games. They were hot.
I was going to say, hot is...
And then they were favorites, and they're back to being dogs. Matt.
Yeah, I got the shit pounced out of them by the Cowboys last week.
Oh, Cooper Rush.
I mean, obviously the side is the Cardinals, but you're not going to catch me on this game.
I just really don't think the Cardinals are that good. Like, I don't think they're that good.
I wish they would be.
I mean, it'd be electric to have Marvin Harrison Jr. looking like his daddy out there.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's him. Yet. Kyler's okay. A little undersized for the position. Baby hands. As much as I hate the Panthers, I might take them plus 4.5. Just to keep it nice and close. You know, you got the wily veteran Adam Thielen out there catching balls.
Buda Baker just got extended.
Real scrapper. Real scrapper.
Yeah, I kind of like the Panthers in the spot. I mean,
I would lay with the Cardinals, but no thanks.
I don't know. The Cardinals are just so hit and miss. I mean, they could look absolutely electric one week and then just look trash. It does worry me, just because the Panthers had been playing so well, that they're only 4.5-point dogs. I think if you asked like 3 weeks ago, this would have been a 6 or 7 point spread. But I don't know. I don't think the Cardinals defense is that good. I think Bryce Young is going to be able to make some plays, keep it close. So I think the Panthers. All right, probably the best game of the Sunday slate.
Give me the Cardinals.
Excellent game.
We got the Philadelphia Eagles traveling to Washington, our nation's capital, to take on the Commanders. Right now, Commanders 3.5-point dogs over under 45.5. Matt.
I mean, everything's telling me to take the 3.5 with the Commanders, but the Eagles are fucking rolling right now.
Yeah.
Hottest team in the league.
And if Jalen Hurts is going to look the way he did, I know it was just 1 week, but he was fucking slinging the pill around the field last week.
Is AJ Brown's going to be out, though, isn't he?
Why?
High ankle sprain at the
sprained
very
his
end.
ankle. He may be out.
On what was, I thought, a hip drop.
It is.
Did he get flagged for?
No, nobody. There's not been a.
What
I don't.
is the point?
So I don't think they have. They're not calling it. They just fine you for it. It's crazy.
So there's literally no incentive.
Well,
monetarily, but when you make more money, who gives a shit?
Yeah. It's one of the dumbest things where, like, we're going to penalize you for this with money, not actually in a game, though.
I don't mind it. I'm glad they're not throwing the flag on it every fucking time.
Well, I think if it's clear and obvious, I don't know why they don't call it.
If you were going to, you want that out of the game, clearly, that's why you're penalizing players monetarily. The only way that you're going to actually get rid of it is to penalize the teams, because then the coach is going to be like, don't fucking do that again.
Well, the crazy
Just
part
took
is,
us out of field
it
again.
was, I mean, it was a picture-perfect hip drop tackle, too. It wasn't even like it was, like, 50-50.
It exactly meets the
Yeah,
criteria.
he grabbed the hips, he shot his feet forward, and dropped down on him. Like, I mean, it was a perfect hip drop tackle. It's crazy that doesn't get called. Yeah. All right. Matt, you got a side?
This guy gets bigger.
I mean, Sunday, 1 o'clock. This game's probably going to get lost in the sauce a little bit.
It's the best game of the 1 o'clock slate.
I mean, Colts Titans. Right there.
Oh,
brother.
sorry, I missed that.
I'll probably end up putting the Eagles in a moneyline parlay, but I don't like it. Something keeps telling me to take the Commanders plus 3.5.
Britton.
I don't know why.
Like you said, I mean, the Eagles are hot. They're rolling. Yes, if AJ
10
Brown
in a
doesn't
row.
play.
No, AJ Brown does scare me.
But
you
they still got
have
Saquon. They got Devontae Smith.
I think Dallas Goedert might be out too. I don't know.
I'm gonna roll with the hot team here.
I'm
I'm gonna
Dallas
take
Goedert.
them. I'm gonna take them minus 3.5.
Yeah, I'm taking the Eagles. Their defense. I didn't care about the offense.
Electric,
Their defense plays so so fast and aggressive. The Commanders have not been outstanding.
All 11 guys could ball every time.
Yeah, I mean, the Vic Fangio defense is just flying around out there. I love the Eagles right now. I think even if AJ Brown's out, they're just gonna run it 35 times with Saquon. He's gonna put up 200 yards and 3 touchdowns. The Commanders' defense is not going to stop him running the ball. I think that, we're seeing Cliff Kingsbury again. His offense starts to get stale towards the end of the year. People have film on him. They know what's coming. Jaden Daniels has not been as aggressive running the ball because he got that injury earlier this year. So he's trying not to run as much, which was a big part of his game at the beginning of the year and why he was so electric. I just think the Eagles continue to roll here. I like it minus 3.5. All right. We got the New York Giants traveling to Atlanta to take on Michael Penix and the Falcons. Falcons 7.5 point favorites, over under 42.5. Brenton.
Minus 7.5.
That's
too
fucking crazy.
much for a guy
Rookie
making his
quarterback.
first
That's crazy.
start. I don't hate the move to go ahead and put him in here. This is your franchise guy that you want. Toward the end of the season, you've lost quite a few in a row.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they won last week, but
In one of the worst games.
Yeah.
you're 7-7. The division's probably out of reach, and it's gonna be tough.
It's not out of reach. They beat the Bucs twice.
Yeah, but the Bucks are kind of pulling away.
How much are the Bucks up? 2 games then?
One game.
1 game?
Pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure the Bucs are 8-6.
They are 8-6.
Yeah.
I
They're
guess.
1 game ahead.
So yeah, if they win, the Bucks lose, then they would. But I don't think there's any hope of them getting a wild card slot.
No.
Because
they're
No,
not.
it's division or bust.
Right, because there's 3 NFC North teams getting in,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and it is weird to you do still have a shot, and you go to you change it up.
Yeah.
I don't like rookie first start, and 7.5 is too much. I like the Giants to keep it close here,
Matt,
even though Tommy DeVito sucks.
Dude, I fucking.
if it even is Tommy DeVito.
I love Michael Penix. I think
He was electric. In
I think
Oh,
he
yeah.
was electric. Kind of seeing him in the fucking black and red kind of reminds me of Michael Vick just a little bit.
Hopefully not too much like Michael Vick.
Yeah, that's true. I know it's kind of crazy to lay 7.5 on somebody's first start, but I think he comes in and fucking lights up the New York Giants.
That'd be awesome.
He's got the
Giants
weapons
are
to
fucking
do it.
Bad. The Giants are bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Julio Jones, Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah. The 7.5 is.
I would try and buy it down to 6.5.
That's gonna be really expensive.
156.
Whew.
I'll throw it in a parlay.
I'd rather just put him in a teaser.
I don't need to see some film on
Then
it first.
yeah. Yeah, rookie quarterback making his first start, even though it is against the Giants, it scares me. I'm just gonna stay away from this game. I have no idea what it's gonna look like. I don't even who even are the Giants gonna play at quarterback this week? They ran Tim Boyle out there last week.
Danny DeVito?
Yeah, Danny DeVito. He'd be electric out there. All right, on to the prime time 1 o'clock slot. We got the Tennessee Titans traveling up to the big city, the Circle City, to take on the Indianapolis Colts in the Loud House. Colts 3.5 point favorites, over under 42.5. Brenton.
Titans suck. Titans are horrible.
So do the Colts,
Will
bro.
Levis sucks. Will Levis sucks. Anthony Richardson has at least showed flashes of greatness.
He has been better over the past couple weeks than he was at the beginning of the season.
But here's my philosophy on this is they know there's a ton of fans out here like Matt that are just, they're a little down in the dumps right now after that last game. They're going to come out. They're going to win this game just to give you a little bit of hope. Just so that way the NFL can post in week 17. There's a 0.01% chance the Colts make it in the playoffs. Here's how they do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get a little excited.
Well, here's the thing.
So give me the Colts minus 3.5.
Our last 3 games here: Titans, Giants, Jags.
Yeah, you should win all 3 of those.
We should finish 9-8.
Wait, where's the Jags game? Hopefully it's not in
It's
Jacksonville.
Not at Duval.
We already fucking lost in Jacksonville this year. Thank you very much.
Gotta get it back.
That was a Joe Flacco game. That was an electric fucking game. Yeah, I mean, Colts have to get this one. There's no sense in laying 3.5 against the Titans, but we should beat the fuck out of them. Mason Rudolph is starting. I don't know if you mentioned.
Oh,
yeah.
Mason Rudolph is also.
Well, that's because Will Levis got benched last week in front of his ex-girlfriend.
That's brutal.
Yeah. Yeah, the Colts, the Titans are terrible.
What if she starts dating Mason Rudolph?
That'd be hilarious. They're atrocious. The Colts should.
Forehead, brother.
the Colts should win this game by
a big noggin, big brain in there.
Yeah.
They should win this game by a touchdown. I mean, it shouldn't be close. They have the better coach. They have the better defense. They have the better offense. It just all 3 phases of the game, they should win, and we'll see. I mean,
yeah, we'll fucking see. I guess.
I mean,
as long as they don't shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah,
it'll happen.
Plexico Burress style.
Well, that's okay because the Titans will probably throw an interception to give it right back to them. So
no doubt.
I'm gonna take the Colts 3.5.
You just can't let
Literally
their
happened
defense
last
score.
week.
You gotta put the ball in Mason Rudolph's hands and let it.
All right, on to quite possibly one of the most bizarre spreads I've ever seen in my life. The Detroit Lions are traveling to Chicago. Right now, the Lions are 6.5 point road favorites. Over under 47.5. I have
How's this
no idea how this game is 6.5.
What should it be?
10.5.
Okay.
14.5.
The other way.
I mean, give me a 21.5 point spread here. It doesn't matter. What do we?
Well, the Lions are banged up. That's why.
I don't care. I mean, they just put up 42 points or whatever 42 against the Bills last week. The Bills are a much superior defense than what the Bears have been rolling out the last couple weeks. Matt, let's start with you.
Jared Goff in Soldier Field in December.
Doesn't matter.
On a brisk Sunday afternoon.
Okay. Oh no! Jared Goff hands it off again to Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs for another 15-yard run. He's got 333 yards today and 7 touchdowns.
Here's the depression part of the season.
I've been in there for a couple weeks, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, 90% of the bets, 92% of the money is on the Lions.
It's crazy.
And this hasn't gone over the 7. Something's fucking stinky.
Yeah, it's the Bears. What are we talking about?
I don't like it. I'm not going to take the Bears, but I think that's the side.
Oh, don't say that, Matt.
You're crazy. I'm taking the Lions minus 6.5.
Buy them out to 21.5.
I'm honestly...
Or 20.5.
I'm starting to feel really bad for Caleb Williams.
I do too.
The dude doesn't stand a chance.
The dude's been sacked the most. He's been taking just big hits left and right.
So Monday night, I turned on the game, and the first play...
I don't think I watched a single fucking snap of that game.
I watched about the
was
first
watching the Vikings
quarter and a half, and then I turned it off. The very first play of the game, our left tackle was a guy out of Yale, like a third-round pick. Just the Minnesota lineman flies right by him and sacks Caleb Williams. And immediately after that, everybody started posting a clip where before the game he was like, nobody's going to touch Caleb Williams tonight. I ain't letting it happen. Like, that annoyed me to no end. And I feel so bad for Caleb Williams.
You'd think for a fellow who went to Yale, he'd be a little smarter.
Dude, the other thing is, somebody also, like, I saw a stat. Caleb Williams, when he was blitzed last night, 11 for 11 passing. He was outstanding against the blitz. And then Brian Flores, being the great defensive coordinator that is, decided, I'm not going to blitz him anymore. And then just...
The rush was still getting
got terrible. I mean, it was awful. Awful. It's a disaster. I have zero hope anymore. Mike Vrabel is apparently the number one target for him, but he's probably going to the Patriots.
He's going to Ohio State, brother.
I don't. Well, unless Ohio State wins the national championship.
It doesn't matter. Ryan Day's out.
Yeah. Well, that would be hilarious if Ohio State fires a head coach after winning a national
They
championship.
would. You got to beat Michigan, brother.
I mean, the Lions.
You do.
The Lions minus 6.5 is the easiest bet of my life. I mean, the Bears are going to put up no points. What are we talking about?
Yeah, put the
It's ridiculous. All right, we got the Los Angeles Rams traveling. You got to take over. I'm dying over here.
Yeah, okay, shut up. You got the Los Angeles Rams coming into MetLife Stadium to face the old New York Jetskis.
All right, Matt, you're gonna.
Yeah, I think I'm retarded. Sorry, I can't say that. Matt,
Hey,
what do you got on this game? -3.
We don't have any
Rams.
lids listening to our podcast. We're good.
Yeah.
We don't have anybody listening to our podcast.
Yeah, that's true. Rams -3. I mean, Jets have not looked bad over the past couple weeks.
Oh my,
Did you saw that freaking post and you
bro!
got hope?
What do you do? You do nothing but trash the Bears, and then the Jets come in, and you're like, they've shown some promise here. It's like
They have the same record as the Bears, 4-10.
The Bears haven't showed any promise.
neither have the Jets.
I mean, they have
What are we doing? What are we doing
What
here?
are the Jets fighting here?
They have
Fighting
Spurs.
for here.
Nothing. I mean,
A top pick.
no, they're out of the top pick conversation. It's gonna
Well,
be.
But it's going to be a high.
It's gonna be the
pick.
Raiders or the Giants or the Jags or the Titans. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, 84% of the bets, 93% of the money is on the Rams.
Yeah.
I'm not touching it, but what am I gonna do? Say no to plus money with Aaron Rodgers? Come on now.
Let me see. If you
That's
would have done
crazy.
that this year, you would be 4-10. Ooh.
That's their money line.
But I'm saying if you took, because they've been dogs probably most weeks. So
They've actually been favorites throughout most of
that's
this
sad.
stretch. to be
That's
honest.
sad.
Elliot, what do you got on the game?
Give me the Rams. They've
Yeah,
looked really
this
good.
game sucks.
I mean,
It kind of does suck.
The 1 o'clock slate is rough. Even the 4 o'clock.
I
slate's not
gotta-
great.
I got to go with the Rams here. Puka Nacua has come back and has been pretty electric.
Kyron Williams has been incredible.
Kyron Williams, they're gonna run the ball. Yeah, Rams -3, no doubt. All right, and then we're. Are you good to go?
I can okay. I'll take that.
Well, I just don't want you coughing.
All right. The Vikings
Take it.
traveling to Seattle to take on Geno. Actually, probably not Geno. It'll be
That'll be
Sam Howell.
No.
Minnesota Vikings 3.5 road favorites over under 43.5. Brenton, what do you got?
I mean, for as bad as the Seahawks have looked, they're 4-1 in their last 5. Vikings 5-5 or 5 out of 5 in their last 5. 5-0, whatever. Shut up. I'm sorry. Did I say something?
No,
Okay.
keep going.
That being said, I mean the Vikings. Do I have to say it every week? Their offense is incredible. I won't list all the players this time,
Thank God.
but
Actually,
I could go on.
Wait, who do they have?
They got everybody. I mean one of the best wide receivers in the league, maybe top one, Justin Jefferson.
You talking about KJ Osborne?
Yeah, he's pretty good too. No, I like the Vikings here. I just think the Seahawks are kind of. Was Geno hurt or did they just
He just got banged up.
He got hurt.
banged up? But yeah, so I'm saying I'll take the Vikings,
Yeah,
especially if Sam Howell starts. Vikings all day.
yeah,
Matt?
yeah. Give me the Vikings -3.
Yeah, I mean the Vikings is the easy pick. I think that the Seahawks are very hot and cold. They're a lot like the Cardinals in that instance, but I think they've been cold the last couple weeks.
Okay.
Vikings are going to get it done. All right, New England traveling to Buffalo to take on Buffalo Bills. Right now the Bills are 14.5 point favorites, over under 46.5. Matt, what do you got?
I mean, these games kind of fucking suck, to be honest.
Yeah, the Sunday slate's not amazing.
The Bills should obviously kick the fuck out of the Patriots.
But-
However,
But 14.5 points.
Yeah.
Drake May in December in Buffalo. At some point, the fire for the rivalry has to spark. Give me the Patriots plus 14.5.
All right, Brenton.
I'm going to have to go with Matt here just because I simply think that's too many points.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns. They probably will cover that, but
It's too many points for me to bet on it.
Yeah, I mean, the Patriots have not looked bad. Drake May's played pretty well. The Bills, I mean, they've put up 40 points the last 2 weeks. It's crazy how good their offense can be.
Who did they play 2 weeks ago?
They played the Rams. It was Rams and then Lions.
Oh, yeah, they lost.
Yeah, they lost the Rams. It's like 45 to 42 or 43 or something like that. Because I think they had a field goal to win it. Or a chance to get a field goal to win it. So, I mean, 86% of the money, 82% of the bets are on the Bills. I'm going to take the Patriots with you guys. I mean, that's a lot of points, especially after 2 really, like, hard-fought games like they've had. This is a bit of a letdown spot. What?
PlayStation consoles down to $374 now.
Okay, we'll think about it. All right, San Francisco 49ers traveling to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Dolphins are 1.5-point favorites, over under 44.5. Matt, what do you got? Or Brenton, what do you got? Matt's not here.
Looking at the ghost of Matt. Another just, mediocre game. I mean, the Dolphins just, I can't seem to get anything going. Is Tyreek still hurt?
He's been playing.
Or has he been playing?
Yeah, he's been
I
playing.
guess he's just not been playing well enough
No,
for me to
he's
think
not.
he's not injured. God, I don't even know what, is Brock Purdy back?
Yeah, Brock Purdy.
He
played
hasn't been
last
out.
week?
Yeah, he hasn't been out.
Okay, so he just went out for like, what, a couple snaps or something?
No.
I thought he went out of one game and he wasn't, maybe that was a few weeks ago then.
Yeah, I don't remember that happening.
Okay, well, maybe I dreamed it.
McDaniels versus Shanahan. Come on, boys. Do you have a pick?
I'll take the Niners to keep it close here. I'll just go ahead and take a money line.
Plus 1.5? I mean, that's it.
They gotta keep it. They gotta keep it really close.
I'll just take the money line. Niners will surprise.
Matt, what do you got?
I actually like what the Dolphins are doing. And I like
Losing?
no. I mean,
They're 3-2.
yeah, they've been on a pretty good stretch here. If the Colts end up not making the playoffs, I would like to see the Dolphins make. I mean, a lot has to happen for both of those teams, obviously.
Why would you want to watch that?
I like the Dolphins.
Yeah.
I like to.
They haven't
I
been-
think the slander against Tua is kind of
Oh
crazy.
no, I agree. I think the Dolphins were a really good team the last couple of years. This year they've not been.
Their defense is not great, but their offense is always electric. So, like, and I like Mike McDaniels. And, I mean, yeah, obviously the Niners are the Niners, but I just think, like, they're going on their third string running back again this week, which he did, like, okay the past couple weeks.
I mean,
but,
any running back in a Shanahan system will do good.
yeah.
Like,
I just don't think the Niners really have it this year. And I think the Dolphins are on a little hot stretch here. And, yeah, I'll take the Dolphins at a short price.
I'm gonna take the Rams or the 49ers
Whoa.
here. Sorry.
None of those teams are playing in this game.
You're not going to win that bet, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Rams and 49ers just played. I'm gonna take the 49ers here. I just think they're gonna be able to get it going against the Dolphins defense. It's not near as good as the Rams. I think the Dolphins offense is just kind of out of sorts right now, and the 49ers defense, did really well against the Rams offense that's been absolutely electric. So they got Dre Greenlaw back. He's been
It
out.
was on a rainy Thursday night. So, like,
Screw Dre Greenlaw.
I think the 49ers get it done here. All right.
He's
Jags,
the guy who
Raiders.
walked off or didn't want to play, right?
No.
Or who am I thinking of?
That's something Arnold, I think.
oh,
Yeah.
I
Not
forget his name.
Arnold.
I forget his name. But
He
not-
should.
not
The fact they
very
only.
good.
Okay, they suspended him for 3 games.
They spin him the rest of the season, then they're going to
They
let
should
him go.
cut his ass. Yeah.
They
Well,
are.
they should have
but-
just cut him and not let him play. Or not even.
Well, I think if they wait till the offseason, they'd probably save some money. Doing
Oh,
it.
maybe.
probably.
But
Yeah,
that's,
he's done. No team is
Yeah.
going to pick
No,
him.
Yeah,
he's
he's
done.
fucked. And I'm pretty sure he's young. Like,
I think he's been in the league for several years. He's been on a couple different teams.
I know, but I think he
No,
played for
he's
the Packers.
fairly young, yeah.
I know he played for the
He's
Packers,
fucking
but, like, I think he's only been in the league for, like, 3 or 4 years.
Yeah,
maybe.
get him out of here.
Yeah.
Jags, Raiders.
Can we skip this one?
Yeah. All right. Bucks, Cowboys. Cowboys, 3.5-point home dogs. Over under 48.5.
Well, real quick.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Real
This is the
degens.
battle. This is the battle of the number one pick right here, brother.
Who wants to lose the most?
All right.
Back to the Raiders.
The Raiders lose. I guess they're going to try to get Shadur Sanders. If the Jags lose, they're going to get Travis Hunter. All right, on to the next one.
I'm taking the Jaguars.
Cool.
To win?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Cowboys.
What's the next one?
Yeah.
3.5 point home
Just
dogs
saying,
to the
I kinda
Tampa Bay
like it.
Buccaneers. Over under 48.5. Mike Evans.
How many yards away?
He's got 200 and
Now, see, you've said some wild numbers over the past few weeks, so I'm going to check this before we fucking...
Mike Evans needs 251 receiving yards in 3 games to get 1,000 yards.
That's doable.
That is 100%.
83 yards per game. Right now,
He must have had quite a few last.
Yes.
quite
How
a good
many?
game last
How
week.
many?
251.
Okay.
Right now you can bet it on FanDuel plus 150 for him to surpass 1,000.
Yeah, last week was the first week in like 3 that I haven't taken him plus or 100 plus.
Yeah.
And he fucking goes for 150 and 2 touchdowns or something.
Yeah. No, I mean, the Bucs have been playing out of their minds recently. They've been outstanding.
And you're getting a mediocre Cowboys.
Oh,
team
yeah.
here.
Yeah. Brenton.
Give me the Bucks.
Oh, yeah.
Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Leading. You're leading the charge over there in the. What is it? The South and
The
NFC
NFC
South.
yeah.
I mean, there's no reason they need to
Yeah.
screw up and lose this game.
Yeah, I mean-
you're in the playoffs right now.
The
Go
Cowboys
get it done.
The Cowboys beat up on a terrible Panthers team. Like, congratulations. They are at a way too short of a price right here, or way too short of a number. Give me the Bucks minus 3.5 all day long.
I'm going to take the Bucs, but I'm going to make a slight case for the Cowboys. Mike McCarthy is coaching for his job.
Yeah, well.
He's actually locked in right now, and the Cowboys have looked okay. I mean, their offense has not looked bad over the last couple weeks. Rico Dowdle has stepped up as a really good running back. I mean, he's going to be their RB1 going forward. Cooper Rush has had better stats than what Dak Prescott has had their splits in the season. So they aren't bad, but Bucks, they're just rolling right now, and their offense looks incredible. Bucky Irving has been very, very good. Mike Evans is a top 5 receiver in the league and top probably 10 all time after he retires. So Bucks are going to get it done. I like the over 48.5 as well.
Saying he's a top 5 wide receiver in the league right now, and then top 10 all time is kind of crazy.
I mean,
Yeah, it's crazy,
he's not in his prime right now.
Okay, I kind of see what you're saying.
Yeah, like when he retires, he's going to be talked about as a like.
Yeah, but he was never really talked about as a number 1.
Well, okay, you got to think.
receiver in the league.
He played at the same time as prime Julio Jones, right? So he's not like his prime is not quite as good as Julio's, but
We're talking about longevity.
he's been so good for so long.
Yeah, no,
He
I'm
will
not
LeBron debate.
And what
I'm
I'll
not
say is,
disagreeing.
I'm not going to put him in my top 5 all time. He's probably not even like he'll be a fringe guy that people are like. And number 9 on my all-time receiver list, Mike Evans. And guys are going to go, oh, that's a solid pick. That's a solid pick. Or
Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson, Jerry Rice. I mean,
it's deep.
Very
I'm
deep.
saying he's a fringe top 10 guy. Like he'll be somebody that people throw in their list and they're like, oh, that's a good pick. All right. We're on to Monday Night Football. Actually, the Bucks and Cowboys are Sunday night. I didn't even realize that.
God damn.
poor son.
Hey, primetime Cowboys, baby. All right, Monday Night Football. We got the New Orleans Saints traveling to Green Bay. Right now, Packers 14.5 point favorites. Over under 42.5. Matt, what do you got?
Yeah, I mean, Green Bay in December, Monday night.
Toyota-thon is on.
It's going to be fucking freezing. And Haynard, what the fuck, whatever his name is.
It's going to be Spencer Rattler.
Okay.
Hainer was
Hey,
benched.
I have a sweet patch of Hainer.
I don't really care.
You better just throw that
I
one, my
might as
buddy.
well shred it up.
Throw that on the fire. It's worth more to you in heat than it is in actual currency.
Give me the Cheeseheads minus 14.5.
I know earlier I said that 14.5 was too many points.
Yeah. It's not
But
here.
Here, I will take the Packers minus 14.5. They've been on fire as of late. And, nothing else to be said there. I know you're going to struggle to pick this one, but...
Yeah, we're going to take 5 fucking minutes for him to say, oh, the Packers really aren't that good.
The Packers are a little bit overrated. They are going to win this game by a lot, though. The Packers have not beat a good team this year. They have.
Let me fact check this.
Go ahead and fact check it. Their best win is the Rams, and that was earlier this season when the Rams were hurt with, I think, Kupp and Puka were both
They beat
out.
the Niners. They beat the Dolphins.
Niners not a good win.
They kept
Dolphins
it close with the Lions both times. They beat the Texans.
And you have said the Texans are not that good.
Yeah, but I hate the fucking Texans.
But the Texans have not been that amazing.
They have 9 wins.
Okay. Texans are their best win then.
I mean, Texans are a good football team. What are we
Okay.
talking about?
But tell me, do you believe that the Texans are going to win a playoff game?
I mean, it depends on who they play. Could they? Absolutely.
The Packers have not. I mean, they have not played
Okay.
amazing competition, and when they do, they've lost. They've lost to the Lions. They've lost to the Vikings. They will lose to the Vikings again.
To be determined.
They almost lost to the Bears on a blocked field goal.
Bears suck. Guess
They
what?
almost lost to the Bears.
Guess what? They're gonna lose. They're gonna beat the shit out of the Bears again.
Yeah, they
Couple
probably
weeks.
will.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Packers are going to win by a ton.
And they'll beat the Vikings next week, I bet.
Wrong. All right. Do we want to talk about the Christmas Day games?
Yep.
All right. Kansas City Chiefs currently sit as a 2.5-point favorite, over under 43.5 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The game is in Pittsburgh, Britain.
Once again, Steelers are just a gritty darn football team.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Chiefs have a really solid defense.
Their defense has not been near as good as it has been in the past.
I mean, it's still good.
It's solid.
It's still
defense.
a good defense.
And
It's
I don't have any faith really in the Steelers' offense. I mean, it's going to be a close game, I think.
Just depends on, if George Pickens does come back in, I mean, that offense is much better.
You know,
without him.
I'll go ahead and take the Chiefs.
All right.
2.5.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Chiefs also. I don't really like it because Steelers home dog. Actually, there it is. Give me the Steelers.
They're your home dog.
Yeah.
And if you're going to take the Steelers, wait until after
Yeah, it'll get
this
to
weekend's
3.5.
game because the Chiefs will win, the Steelers lose. Steelers are going to be 3.5-point dogs. So, all right. I'm going to take the Steelers as well. I think they get it done at home. Baltimore Ravens traveling to Houston to take on C.J. Stroud and the Texans. Right now, Texans are 3-point home dogs, over under 47.5. Brenton.
I like the Ravens in this one. They've had the Texans' number the last few times that they played them. I don't think it'll be a whole lot different this time. And -3, like you said, if the Ravens win this weekend, it's gonna get larger. So I think it's a good.
I think if both of them win, I think it stays at 3. 3 is a key number. They're not going to move off of it if both teams win, and both teams win convincingly. Or
yeah,
at least.
that's true. But I'll go ahead and take the Ravens.
Sure, Matt.
Yeah, I'll take the Ravens at the 3 just because I think the Chiefs beat the Texans this weekend, and then it shoots up to 5, maybe. Maybe not, but I like it at the 3. So I'll take them there.
Yeah. All right. We want to talk about college football playoff?
Well, we should mention just the Thursday night game. real
Okay.
quick. Because, one, I really like the line.
All right.
I mean, 2.5 at Soldier Field against the Bears for the Seahawks. That's really fucking low. And I'll just take them on the money line at -138 right now.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean,
well, it depends on what the Seahawks
obviously,
look like.
can the Bears win any of these games? Yes, absolutely. But, that is way too short of a
Well,
price.
I think if the Seahawks lose, they're going to be out of the playoff picture for the most part.
Not really. I mean, they're still in the lead in their division.
No, they're not. Rams took the lead this last week.
Did they?
Yes.
Are you
The Rams are.
100%
Yes, I'm 100% sure the Rams are number 1 right now in the division.
Okay.
So I think if they lose, they're gonna. I think they have nothing to play for at that point, especially if Gino's not, 100%.
Yeah, but they're still tied record-wise, so.
Yeah. All right. You got anything on that Thursday night game next week? Yeah, I don't either. All right. College football playoff this weekend.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Friday night.
We
got the Indiana Bowl. We got the Indiana Hoosiers traveling up to South Bend to take on Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
I'm way more fucking jacked up for college football this weekend than I am for NFL.
The NFL games
I don't usually say that.
Well, the NFL games on Saturday are really good, and the college football games on Saturday are really good. Sunday, I know why they didn't do it because they play on Christmas, but it's criminal that they have these games on Saturday. The NFL has these games on Saturday.
Well, they have to.
That's what I'm saying. They have to.
Yeah.
But they should. It shouldn't be. All right. The Fighting Irish 7.5-point home favorites over under 51.5. Matt.
Hoosiers. Dude, I love Curt Cignetti. Yes, they did get the shit beat out of them by Ohio State, but Notre Dame and everybody's saying IU hasn't played anybody. The first fucking good team they played, they got the shit kicked out of them, whatever, which is factual. But Notre Dame doesn't play fucking anybody either. They play Marshall and fucking Bowling Green and fucking they don't play anybody because they're not in a conference. So this is a pretty big matchup for them also. I hate to take the fucking Hoosiers, but I do think it could be a really close game. Riley Leonard is good, but Curtis Rourke or whatever the fuck, I think it's Curtis Rourke, the quarterback for IU, that offense is fucking electric. The defense flies around. Notre Dame is obviously I feel like the man meat at Notre Dame is much more.
What'd you say?
The man meat. They just have fucking
pause.
Big
in the trenches.
Pause.
In the trenches, the fucking
brother pause.
they might tear up IU, but I don't know. I kind of like the points.
Yeah. Brenton?
I don't know much about college ball.
Yeah, we know.
But I would sure. Yeah, fuck you, Matt.
You never fucking You never watch it.
I'll watch this. Hey, 12-team playoff is electric.
Yeah,
when we're watching UFC or something, I'll have to be like, hey, can we throw on the college game? He's like, there's a college game going on?
I'm going to rat's ass if UFC is. But it would be nice to see, as much as I'm a Purdue guy, as much as I hate IU, it would still be cool to see him get down. So.
Yeah.
But I also really like Notre Dame. So it's kind of
want to see Shane Gillis
I just want to see a good fucking game, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it'll be a fun game. I would like to see IU get it done just because it's kind of a cool story. I like Curt Cignetti.
He's awesome.
If he ever offers a coaching camp, I'm 100% signing up for that thing. I gotta learn his ways.
Be Italian.
Yeah, that's not strike one right there. But Notre Dame probably gets it done. I just think they have the size. I think they've kind of been under the radar this season. They have. They had one bad loss, but outside of that, they've just kind of steamrolled everybody else. But I'd like to see IU keep it close. All right, Saturday, we got 3 games. We got SMU traveling over to Pennsylvania, taking on Penn State. Right now, Penn State, 8.5-point favorites, over under 54.5. Let's talk to our correspondent that has seen Penn State in person, Matt.
Well, Oregon absolutely lit up Penn State's defense. Penn State's defense is pretty good against, the shitty teams of the Big Ten. But, Oregon's offense could not be stopped. I'm not saying that, SMU's offense is that, but their quarterback is fucking electric. SMU can put up points. They had a great comeback not last week, but 2 weeks ago against Clemson. I think 8.5 is way too fucking many points. I know it's at Penn State. It's a whiteout game, but give me the Mustangs plus 8.5.
Ooh, Brenton, you got anything?
I have nothing. I don't know either of these teams, so I'm not going to weigh in. My opinion is irrelevant.
I'm going to take SMU. Penn State, James Franklin, big game against a ranked team.
Yeah.
That's all I need to see right there.
Wow.
Ooh, UNLV takes the lead. Give me SMU plus 8.5. Penn State may win, but I think SMU keeps it very close.
Yeah.
All right. Here's, I think, for me, this one is the easiest game to bet on. Clemson, traveling to Texas. Right now, Texas, 11.5-point favorites. Over under 51.5. Matt.
I think I know which way you're going, and I think I'm going the opposite way.
All right. Say on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Give me
Texas.
the Longhorns, baby. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Texas. Give me
For
Texas.
some reason, I thought you were.
Oh,
going
no.
with Dabo.
You guys are
No.
discounting Dabo Sweeney?
Well, I
Yes.
just know Matthew McConaughey's on the sideline. Give me the fucking Longhorns, baby.
Oh, yeah.
In a
Give me-
college football
yeah.
playoff game.
I don't
Fuck
think
yeah.
Clemson's that good either.
No, I don't either.
No, South Carolina should have got in over Clemson.
Squeaked in.
Yeah.
I mean, they won the
Yeah.
ACC, so it's like,
Yeah, give me Texas all day long here.
Yeah.
I think 11.5 scares me a little bit, but I just think Texas rolls them here.
Okay, this is a genuine question.
Yeah.
But, like, this doesn't make sense that Penn State is ranked number 4, but they're the 5th seed, correct?
Well, the AP and the CFP are different things.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are the actual 4 seed though.
In the AP poll, the top 25.
Right,
They are
but in
number
the
4.
CFB, they're...
CFP.
CFP, sorry.
Yeah.
They're 5th,
They
or
are.
6th, or...
They might be I don't know who the 5th seed is. Well,
Well-
okay, so SMU's the 12 seed, so yes, Penn State is the 5 seed.
And what's Texas?
Texas is the, let's see, Clemson's
It's Oregon, Georgia is 1 and 2.
2.
So I think they're 3. Texas is actually 3 in the.
Well, don't the
No,
top 4 teams get the buys? Boise State number 3, right?
No, Texas isn't in the top 4 because they didn't win the SEC.
That's right.
So they got to be 6,
So-
I assume.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, that's just throwing me off because
Yeah.
Because you got 8 teams here. Top 4 teams get the buys.
That's right.
So
That's right. Yeah.
I should just pull this up.
Okay. Anyway, Texas, I think, is the easy pick there. All right. Saturday night, 8 o'clock, we got, I think, cream of the crop right here. I think this is going to be an outstanding game. Ohio State is having...
Okay, sorry. SMU's not the 12 seed. Clemson is the 12 seed. SMU... Wait, hold on. Let me get an updated fucking bracket.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right. The Volunteers are traveling to Ohio to take on the Buckeyes. Right now, Ohio State's 7.5 point favorites, over under 45.5. Matt?
Who?
Tennessee, Ohio State.
Oh, this game of the fucking week. Right
Yeah,
here.
this is going to be electric.
7.5 points. I know we're at Ohio State. 7.5 points. Tennessee's offense is fucking awesome.
Too many.
Yeah,
points.
way too many fucking points. Give me the Volunteers plus 7.5.
Mhm.
I don't think I think Ryan Day's fucking done, dude. I think Tennessee wins this game.
Ooh, you think they went outright?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be a great game. I want to take Tennessee, but Ohio State does kind of scare me. They're gonna come out. They're gonna want to
Okay, here we
Yeah.
go. Hold up.
All right.
Oregon's the 1 seed.
Yep.
Georgia's the 2 seed.
Yes.
Boise State is the 3 seed. Arizona State is the 4
That's
seed.
right.
They all have buys. Arizona State's fucking awesome.
They're electric.
So then 5 seed is Texas, 12 seed is Clemson. So that's 5-12.
Yep.
8-9 is Ohio State and Tennessee.
Yes.
Tennessee's the 9. Notre Dame's the 7. IU's the 10 seed, and then Penn State's the 6 seed. SMU's the 11.
Okay.
So I was off by 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Give me the Volunteers plus 7.5. I just think these spreads they're just too much. I think these games are gonna be closer than I think because I don't think there's like outside of Oregon and Georgia, even then Georgia I don't think is just head and shoulders above everybody else.
Yeah.
Like all these teams I think are competitive. I think we have an outstanding playoff in front of us. So yeah, but I'm taking Oregon to win it all. I just think they're head and shoulders above everybody else.
Oh, yeah. I already have an Oregon ticket place.
Yeah, I mean it's the chalk pick, but
Plus 350 to get it right now.
yeah. Who do you take over?
I mean, I think the one that I would take over them personally would be, and I know I just took IU, but I would take Notre Dame.
Really?
to be honest.
Okay.
Boise State.
Ashton Genty's good, but
Yeah.
I think Ashton Genty should have won the Heisman.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
he
was
should
a
have.
robbery. It's not a popularity contest. It's a
Well,
what did you do on the field? Though?
It is. So
It's bullshit.
all right, we got anything else? We ready to get out of here? Have a Merry Christmas.
Fuck yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Drink lots of booze. Wide.
Let's have a great weekend. Let's win all our bets. Have a very Merry Christmas. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Bad Jim Bird.